Hi, welcome back from break. Second half of Friday's channel. And welcome back once again. The effects of surrender, letting go, vulnerable, naked. Doesn't matter what term you use. It always has an idea. You can take, for instance, a time in your life that you really wanted something to happen. And you were focused on it. And you wanted it because it was a need. Because if it was truly a trust, you would not focus on it. You know it was going to happen in one way or the other when, in its perfect timing, natural timing, would occur. But then when you let go of that idea, you surrender to it not happening, then you had to release a sense of relief. That you didn't need to worry anymore about that need coming to action to sustain yourself. That you deemed yourself the treasure you hold so dearly as the identification of separation. Ego construct you've created to exist. And many of you create that in the fashion of drama. This is a side note. In the fashion of drama, in a particular way, because it makes you feel alive. Even if you are given negative feedback, even if you are called, let's say, an asshole or a bitch, it still feels good, doesn't it, deep down inside, because you were recognized. This is the surrender that you don't need to be any way you know in your heart of hearts that that's not the way home. That's a trusting belief. So when you surrender to yourself with the idea we have given the collective, first being that of guides, now shifting to the trust of the higher self in the present moment in all nows, even though a lot of you are trying to talk to them because you have an idea in your mind on what your higher self is supposed to say or should say or what it looks like or what it feels like. Again, drawing upon the past built-in beliefs of what a higher self should or should not be. When truly, all you have to do is allow, surrender, and have no expectations of what the experience is going to bring forth, then in that surrendership will only accelerate the actual experience you've been seeking. But now that you have no concern for it, in action to complete this task of accomplishment, validating your own existence, you have no need for that. That is surrender. That is being naked. That is allowing every single entity on the outside to look upon you in whatever fashionable way they choose. For that is allowance. Because your own confidence in yourself is that of unparalleled love. For yourself, because you have given up your belief system. You have surrendered yourself to your higher self. Tell yourself, I'm no longer driving. I'm no longer controlling. In any point, zero control. Let it go. That will only bring you to the new realm, new reality, new understanding of yourself to where you can start the practicum of creation. All of you are creating already individual universes in every now. how much of it is in your control, is the ones that you don't like, most likely. The still moments of a series of moments that no longer prefer, that don't quite fit your reality, that don't make you feel fuzzy, those are the ones that you are driving, controlling. Because if it's anything but love, excitement, joy, ecstasy, full body orgasm once again, then that is the control that you are not trusting yourself to take over. Anytime you get something negative in your vibration, something that you do not prefer in the mirror of reflection, there's two ways to look at it. That of pisses you off, or that of doesn't bother me at all. That doesn't bother me at all is allowing. That's offering the vibrational love that you're resonating to that entity to perceive in their own individual choice in the mirror. The recognition. If it charges you, wonderful once again, because you are controlling your negativity by repeating it for fear of putting something together that you learned from the past to control to have a perceivable, predictable outcome. But in all predictability is unpredictable. The mass field of unpredictable choices. You choose that out of that and fashion a predictable outcome if you are in control and not allowing you, higher God, all that is, all knowing, all being, forever, always have existed, always will exist, and every single fathom now to tell you what's best. But there's your trust. Are you truly believing? Are you trusting that you are God? And if you are, take this middle mind, super, conscious, sub, this middle you, in between, in the Trinity, that you are melding back into the oneness, your total conscience. Let that go. Surrender. Be naked. Be vulnerable. Speak. Be. However you choose. Because when you let go of that, then you get the slipstream of life. The joyful path, timeline of that, of complete love, complete joy. Although it will be shadowed on left and right and up and down in your, let's say, timeline, your tunnel, by that of perpetuating beliefs, knocking at your door, beckoning you to come back, offering you realities of fear, offering you perpetuating realities of conformity, fitting in, not making waves. You're already a wave upon the ocean. How would you not create a wave when you already are that? Stop trying to be what you're not. You're trying to perpetuate what you're not out of fear. Hence controlling, intention, trusting the fearful aspect of the illusion instead of the grand illusion, all that is. And in the grand illusion, you see it's never an illusion. It was always there for you to perceive how you choose, and how you choose is creation, is love, is expressing how you choose. And you, the asleep mind, not, let's say, back in the family of remembering yourself in the mind of God, your official self, thank you, sir. You can surrender that entire personality, become less of that to become more of all. And the practicum of surrender, letting go. Yes, the pill fuck it all. It's an avenue to get there. Nothing, no thing is permanent. Permanency has a conclusion. Creation never ends. Permanency is repeating permanency, recreating it over and over again. But it's still change because it's never the same now. Ever. You can revisit the same now, but you cannot change that now because that has been created. When you change it, you recreate. Recreate yourself by allowing your higher self, God, all that is, to show you the fun way to live life, the path of least resistance, the slipstream. That surrendering, that nakedness, that vulnerability is the fastest way in time home. You will accelerate yourself beyond measure. You will laugh more than you've laughed in your entire life in a matter of moments. You will be filled with tears of joy of releasing that burden of the idea of fitting in. The idea of being accepted. The idea of you don't deserve because you will deserve, because you show yourself you deserve, because you've let yourself unwrap all the presents that you have given yourself. Always. But as your fear that you don't deserve it, you won't choose the slipstream of ascension. Truly. Be naked. Let them gaze upon you. Let them shoot their daggers. Arrows. Pardon me. Of discontent. Of negativity. Of judgment. For they are shooting right into a mirror. Know this, and you have served humanity by being yourself. Do you understand that your presence is already serving, and your presence is already once again receiving? They are a symbiotic exchange every single moment. Truly, they happen at the same time. There's no exchange, but we're giving you that for clarity. The more you are showing yourself your love in everyday choice of free will, the more you offer, the lighter you be. The more you offer, the grander you become. The more you offer, the more you sing throughout the collective that you are coming home, attracting more of the asleep into your vibrational Garden of Eden, so they can play in your love. Although they may shoot their arrows of discontent, hatred, sorrow, suffering, judge, perceiving you need to, continuing their own enslavement, that's the gift. That's the miracle you have offered. You are offering the miracle of healing by just being. For you have surrendered to yourself in full trust that you are and always will be rocked in the bosom of grace in all of your moments. For that is what you were born of. You cannot be outside of grace. And that resonance will only vibrate out into the collective, pinging all of those in the body of the human collective. Every vibrational cell and all the collective knows you are naked. And they rejoice, for that is journeying home. That is furthering yourself into all that is. That is encompassing the trust that you are the Creator. That you were chosen to exist. Knowing now that you do exist. What are you doing with it? And it would be my greatest joy that what you did with that gift of existence is choose whatever you deem as your self-choice, love, excitement. And control is a choice as well. And I love you for that. Choosing the illusion again. For that is choice of expansion. To see your own offering to yourself in the mirror of reflection, that of healing, that of the miracle, that of knowing you need not be that cog in the wheel. That you need not stand a post and contribute to the illusion. Only exposing you with a richer vibrational truth that you can surrender. That you can trust yourself. That you can trust this entire scope of believability that you are the creator. From being outside of God to being inside of God to being that of God. This is Ocyphius from the Oversoul Collective Fire. Our eternal love, our eternal gratitude for this co-creational moment in allowing us, the Oversoul Collective Fire once again, and all-encompassing this family, to express our perspective given by our Father, that of which we are. I bid you a good moment, Adonai. Hi. I love. I don't even want to say I love anything. I just love.
Yeah.
It's just freaking awesome.
Because you are.
Gosh. I know. Hi. I'm back. I love you guys. We'll get this up as soon as we can, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks again. Bye.